What is up, everybody? I am sitting here on my new leather couches. You know, I'm kind of living the good life now that the YouTube videos have kind of sent me into popularity and been getting some sponsorship deals going on. So things have been going well for me. But I am back again to do a review. Now, I had a video posted. Let me get down. I had a video posted on my wall from another person who did a craft review in Belgium of a Belgian beer, and I was a little disturbed by it, so I felt like I needed to go ahead and come out of retirement and give y'all the true craft expertise that y'all want. So, hey Annalise, here's for you. This is a review, good one too. But first, let's address a couple things. Yeah, I've been gone for a few weeks, but things have been happening, things have been moving. I've been trying to figure out ways to kind of make money off of this YouTube sensation thing. Another thing you will notice is I am wearing the Fourth Tap Brewing shirt again. I had some time to think about it, and I say, hey, let bygones be bygones, and let's just forget the whole lawsuit. I spoke with Chris. I think we've come to some agreement, and I think it's best for both of us. So I am sponsored again, of course. That's the best for both of us. So I'm super excited to be able to do this review under the sponsorship of Fourth Tap. Go for. So we are now going to get into the review. I've been waiting for this. I know y'all have been waiting for it, so I'm super stoked to be able to do this with us. But I have something special. So I called up a friend. Well, it's not really a friend. I met him on Craigslist, but I called up Fast Freddy. Fast Freddy, shout out to you, hashtag Fast Freddy, and had some beers from Belgium sent over. So I couldn't get them quick enough, you know, with freight and shipping. It takes a long time. But anyways, I did it as soon as I saw that video. I knew I had to get them over here. I was gonna do the same review that she did with the Trappistes, the Rockford tin. And so I said, hey, give me that. But what I didn't know is that Fast Freddy, he was going to send me that, and he sent it. That's it. The Trappistes number 10. So he sent that, but he also sent me the number 8 and the number 6. Guys, I didn't even know these existed. Didn't know the 10 existed until that girl posted on my wall. But I'm super excited that I've got all 3 of these. It's a whole series. It's really awesome. So I'm so stoked to be able to try these. So I had these well, they're supposed to be overnighted, but something in transit stopped them, slowed them down. Anyways, I got them here. It was expensive, but it was worth it. You know, $200 to get these sent over here, but these are world-class craft, and I'm so excited. So Chris, Fourth Tap, they'll be paying that. I'm stoked that that's not going to be. I'll be reimbursed for that, $300. So I'm excited about that. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. Enough talking about it. I know y'all been waiting for this. I've been waiting for it. So let's get into these bad boys. I'm gonna do them all. I noticed when they got here that they were in 12. In fact, they're in 11.2 ounce bottles. That's just not up to my standards. It's not enough beer. But this is craft, world-class beer. So I figured I'm still gonna do them, but I need to do all 3. It's, you know, that's the only way I'm gonna get the total amount of beer and the true flavor of this whole series. So let's go ahead and get into it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a 6, I'll move to the 8, and then I'll go on to the Whale, which is the 10. I'm super excited about this. Just to give you a little background, the Trappistes, this is a monk brewed beer. The monks, they got together and they said, hey, you know, what do we want to do? We could, you know, go help people, but we'd rather brew beer. So what they did is they sat down and they made these beers. You know, they've been brewing this for 50, 60 years, something like that. But the cool thing about these is that they've got a number system, a rating system on these. So this is a 6, the 8, and the 10. It's kind of like, you can think of it like a 10-point scale. This one, they say, on the scale of 1 to 10, this is like a 6, the 8, and then so on. So let's crack this baby open. This is, you know, this is as good as it gets. So I doubt that it's a 6, but we'll see. So let's crack it open. And by the way, this is how you open a beer. Get your can opener. Cool. So there's that. Save this. I like the caps. Got my freshly rinsed glass. Make sure that's no more water contaminating it. And I've got a new Belgium glass. So I've got a Belgium here and a Belgium glass. So we'll go ahead and try it. So without further ado, I am gonna go ahead and get into this bad boy. Trapeze cheese number 6, Rochefort. And of all the negatives I could say about that girl's video, I would say that she knew how to pour the beer. As you can see, this is absolute perfection. These Belgians know how to get the head on there, and I'm super excited to get into this guy. Another rule of thumb is that these are they have got some yeast and sediment in the bottom. You don't generally want that in your beer. Don't pour it in the beer. But since I paid $200 for this, I'm gonna get every drop in there. So here we go, guys. Let's take a look at this beer. Number 6 is was kind of orangey brown in color. It's got some stuff floating on the bottom, but that is the sediment that they said not to put in there. I don't care. It looks good. It's got a nice white head, and then it's got some stuff on top that is weird. But let's smell it. Smells different. It smells way different than the American craft, but that's good. This is where it all started, was the Belgium. All right, let's get into it. Cheers, guys. That's it's got some flavor to it that I'm not used to, but it is great. It's delicious. Let's go back in for it. I don't really know what to call it. It's got some sweetness there, maybe some caramel, if you will. But it goes down really easy, honestly. That's as easy drinking as, Coors. A little bit sweeter, but anyways, I don't know if I would give it a 6. I think that's about an 8. That's a good beer. World class, world class 6, if anything. But that's a really good beer. So let's move on to the 8. This one should be much different. So let's go ahead and show you how to open it. And again, we're going to pour into the glass just like we did the last one. Get a nice big thick head on there. There's a lot of sediment in this glass, so I'm going to hold off on that last pour. See, oh my gosh. You got to give it to them, guys. I mean, we make some good stuff over here in the US of A, but those Belgians know how to do it, and this is just classic representation of a Belgium. So we'll see if we can get a smell on this guy. It's all head, and it doesn't look like it's going away. But I'm going to give it a smell anyways. It smells kind of the same, honestly. But it smells delicious. Smells like it's going to be a really good beer. Let's see if we can get a sip through that head. Oh, now this one's a little different. Honestly, pretty close, but this one is a little bit sweeter, which is fine. I like my beer sweet. I think all beer should be sweet. I mean, it makes it taste better. It's easier to drink. So a little bit sweeter. Big head, still hanging around. And yeah, it seems like it's the same one, but must be a little bit sweeter. I wonder what the alcohol percentage on this is. Oh shit, this one's 9.2%, so that one's up there. That's a pretty good stout beer. It's not a stout, but it is a hefty one. And this one, that one was 7.5%. So those are two pretty big beers, but only 11 ounces, so easy to drink. man, yeah, for being so high in the alcohol, you would expect it to not be easy to drink, but it is definitely easy to drink. And again, just a marvelous head hanging around. I'm digging it. Okay, guys, those two are out of the way. Let's go ahead and move on to the whale. This is what all the money was spent for to get this review. I don't know if anybody else has ever reviewed this beer in the States, but if not, I hope to be the first one to crack it. Literally crack it open, and we'll see what y'all think about it. Shipped in overnight. Well, should have been overnight, but from the Belgium, and we'll see what this bad boy tastes like. Here we go. All right. So we got a big head on this guy. Look at that. That's probably the best of the three so far. You would expect that being the number 10. Okay. Smells. Yeah, it smells like the others. I feel like it's the same beer in each bottle, just a little bit more sugar added. And maybe that's why they get better ratings as the sweeter they get. Let's see. I'll get a little on my nose. All right, dig into this. Whoa. Oh. That's good. That's really good. Yeah, I would expect it to be this good because it's a 10. But that is really good. Has a lot more character than the others. Yeah, that's a big flavor beer. And I would suggest everyone, call somebody in Belgium and get them to ship you this, because this is a once in a lifetime kind of beer. They don't make very much of this, and it's not very available, especially not in the U.S. So definitely get this shipped overnight. Drink it cold. These all came out of the freezer right before I did it because they were a little warm. But yeah, go ahead and get this sent to you. Trappistes, Roquefort, the 10, the 8 and the 6. Also very good. Yeah, that one, it's very good. But it tastes like it's more alcoholic. Yep, it's 11.3%. It's definitely more alcoholic than the other two. But that's probably why people are rating them so different. It's like the same beer in all three bottles, but it just gets sweeter and more alcoholic. So that's their rating system, I guess. Yeah, the Belgians, they must not be able to get any work done if they have a beer in the afternoon, because these are, whew, they're big. All right, I got just a little bit left. Oh, bottoms up. There you have it. Trappistes 10, 8, and 6. Craft expertise. Like and comment, and let me know if you've got a beer that needs a review. Until then, so I'll drink a little bit more. Cheers.